Restoration of Miss Montana this year not only thrilled thousands to see that historic plane back in the sky, but also brought new excitement to carry the legacy forward to the next generation of aviators.
MTN's Dennis Bragg takes a look back at a remarkable 2019 for the plane and its people.
When Miss Montana returned to the skies last spring after an amazing feat of restoration, most were just thrilled to see the C-47 airborne. But only those of us watching the final preparations realize how close the plane came to not making the trip to the 70th anniversary of D-Day.
The engines started great, first time we started them, but the generators weren't working. And we spent, I bet, the better part of 2 weeks with 5 to 8 guys, qualified mechanics, going all over the airplane trying to figure out why aren't these things running. We couldn't fly without them.
Of course, the problem was solved, and Miss Montana would go on to become one of the most appreciated planes during the ceremonies in Europe. At the end of summer, Miss Montana carried 10,000 meals per day to hurricane survivors stranded in the Bahamas, an unexpected and rewarding echo of the Berlin airlift. And while the crew will never forget those experiences, it was the flyover of the 70th anniversary of the Mann Gulch tragedy that still moves them at the end of the year, flying the very aircraft where the smoke jumpers rode on that fateful mission.
Bringing the whole community back together and refocusing everybody that, 25 years ago when they got the idea to start this museum, I think we're finally able to live out their dream.
And to be able to refresh that memory for the next generation of what happened at Mann Gulch. This is real. I mean, you can look at that door that they jumped out of, that's the one. And so it's pretty powerful and I think valuable to be doing that for Montanans and for people all over the world.
The pilots say the success of Miss Montana has brought new energy to the museum, bringing in new sponsors, hangar upgrades, volunteers with a host of skills, and plans to get more students involved in aircraft restoration in 2020.
You know, we've got some amazing pilots trained, but we're always going to be faced with fuel bills, insurance, and keeping this thing flying. So we welcome anybody to get involved that wants to get involved.
In Missoula, Dennis Bragg, MTN News.
Thanks, Dennis. What